Hello there, my name is Konstantinos Petrocheilos, or Kostas for short, and I am a comic book and fantasy artist. I am also the creator of the comic book series Stilk Metal Tim, which I write and illustrate, and it will soon, the first issue of which will soon be released from Rising Sun Comics, an indie American comic book publisher based in Los Angeles. So, with this video here, I thought to show you some, a series of my original pieces of art that are mostly comic book related, with a few fantasy themed ones including in them, which I created in the course of a year plus a few months, and I still, continue creating more original art, all available, for sale. So. Um, and of course we'll show you more original pieces in the future. Let us see the first one here. This one I did, basically this album here starts from February 2017. So here we have, let's see, the Crow. This is James O'Barr's creation. He has the bullet wounds, a gun that smokes, a samurai sword that obviously he has used because it's, he has blood on it, and his crow assistant on his shoulder. Wonderful comic. Here I have just, a Wonder Woman. Yeah, I just thought to give a different kind of design pattern on the stars here. If it reminds you a little of Japan, I honestly didn't wasn't intending for this to come out like that, but maybe it's still interesting. This is Michael Lindner's creation, The Dawn. Wonderful comic, wonderful artist. I love New York, The Rose, Kernunos, and Daryl Ashoka. He's like Earth incarnation where they meet, they become lovers again. The three tears from the eye, And of course, here we have Hellboy, another favorite character creation of Mike Mignola for Dark Horse Comics. This is Hellboy's father, as we see as the story progresses through the years. This I don't remember the name of this demon lord in the story, but all of these pieces you can see in my gallery throughout my social media. Search freely. I will give my links on the description as always, so you can see them even better there. And here we have X. It came out, I think, in the late 80s from Dark Horse Comics. When I post, all these pieces have been posted on my account, so I give everything there, the summary of the character's history and the creators' names, and also I can't remember everything. But if you go to this post back then, you will see all the necessary info. You can do that as well, I like this character a lot. And that one as well. That one I use Copic markers too. It maybe seems a little, bright at all. And I wanted it because this guy is basically fire-based regarding his powers. Like a superhero firefighter, a tribute the creators, did to the firefighters and the constant, noble struggle in their daily job and career, helping people, fighting against fire. So this is As. He came out from Event Comics, creator of Quesada and what was the name of the other guy? I'm sorry, it was a duo for sure. I don't remember the second one. Palmiotti, now I remember. Quesada and Palmiotti. Later they moved to Marvel. They closed down Event Comics, unfortunately, and the series remained incomplete. It's a pity, but it was a good run and a good character. This is like a fantasy fun piece. You have this monster holding the beer or some kind of alcohol drink that he says in his language. It translates here, "Cheers to you." That looks and him towards him. Yeah. This is Kal-El Superman. I just redesigned the uniform. I often prefer to redesign the uniforms of known characters because I find it more interesting instead of going exactly by the book or following its era's Superman design. I just take some basic elements and most of the time I make something on my own. But the logo is here, the fiery eyes here as well, and I wanted to give him a kind of like an alien look, if you can do that. I mean, when he has such a human like features, but the rest I wanted anyway to look alien. I tried my best here. So this was like a Wonder Woman quick blue pen sketch with like some inking here and there. um, it was after the first movie that came out with Gal Gadot, and I had this inspiration, so I did that. Of course, this is Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog. He even liked it back then on Facebook. It is based on his on the character's old version in the 90s, where his chest especially was yellowish and with these black spots. He had this fiery like effect coming out from his eyes, like Image comic style. Uh, Now the character in his new upcoming series that has been so far successfully crowdfunded from Indiegogo, and like the first issue, like 3 more issues will follow. It's like a 4 issue series he's intending to do. And in this version, the character has like a blue grays like a chest, and no black spots, some kind of light blue stripes here and there. But the basic elements remain. Yeah, and the lights are not attached on him. It's like they're flying around in a holographic like sense. You will see this. Go check out Ethan Vasquez's Indiegogo. He's currently doing a rerun. Not a rerun, like he put it again on Indiegogo with a variant cover this time, and it's still a success. You would like maybe go check it out. Uh, and I enjoyed this piece a lot, especially for the details. Ethan is like an inspiration to me for some years now, due to his emphasis on the details. This is like a difficult character to draw or reproduce all the time. Just imagine through the panels of the pages, like he has so many details. But he's a really good character, really fun to draw. And this is his friend character, Trent Kanyuga's the Creed. I enjoyed doing it a lot. I had a really fun time. Trent Kanyuga liked this as well when he saw it. I recall, I think he said, awesome. Yeah, it made my day. It made my day a lot. I think this heart-shaped thing he's holding is the Dreamstone or something he was holding. Yeah, it's part of the series story. Really good one. It had lots of success when it was out. Maybe, hopefully, he will continue it at some point. And of course, now, this violent anti-hero, if you can call him even a hero guy, is from Tim Vigil's and David Quinn's comic, Faust, Love of the Damned, which had its respective spin-offs and the movie done in 2001. Of course, I had a fun time drawing this too, though I don't do this character often due to his violence and, extreme violence and gore and all that. I think, yeah, everything need their appropriate time to be done. So when I felt like doing something a little more edgy, more extreme, if I can call it, yeah, I did this. And here is Joseph Naftali's The Dark. I have done a video in the past on my YouTube channel. You can check it out, giving exactly the story of this character. And the company came out that is now defunct, Continuum Comics. It was a really good series. It remained incomplete as well, but I have the books. They were really good. This was just a fun artwork of mine about Conan the Barbarian, or Conan the Cimmerian. You know, you're going to draw a muscular barbarian with, battle wounds, but he's still standing. You know, he has beaten his enemies. Well, Conan is a really good choice. Yep. And here we have Tim Tyler's creations. Tim Tyler is an independent comic book artist. He's doing everything himself. He's still creating comics and people order them. He's really good at what he's doing. Go check his Facebook page, Tim Tyler. He loves very much to draw monsters, and he like horror magazines like Eerie or maybe Tales from the Crypt and things like that. And I can't blame him. There were really exciting stories there. And it's not easy to cause horror by drawing horror. You know, if you manage to transfer the emotions you want to the reader through just a piece of paper, it means you have done a really good job, both as a writer and an artist. Or if you're a team, all the team has done a good job. So congratulations to them. Are some of his characters. I did again another video in the past on YouTube about these characters at Tim Tyler. You can go check it out. I give his links on the description. Same goes also for Joseph Naftali, who created The Dark. Don't forget, always check the description for more information. And this is The Tick, known character. Now he's currently a TV series. I don't know if it's still ongoing though. But I have a video drawing this guy. You can go check my old videos. They were at like 4, I think. So I had fun doing Tick. This is The Mage. That is currently published also from Image Comics. I'm sorry if I don't mention the creator's name. I don't remember everybody's name. But in each post I made for every drawing in here, I have mentioned all the necessary info. Oh, this Daredevil piece, I did it on video too. You can see it on my YouTube. I chose these dark colors based on the Daredevil, the TV series on Netflix. Now that one. I think this is the character of the creator who did The Mage, Grendel. Yeah, the name is Grendel. Let's see. I have more than 100 pieces here, so we have to move fast, I suppose. Cable. Liefeld. Rob Liefeld liked this on Instagram when I did it, when I posted it. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Deadpool. I try to give some comedy-like feeling while he's killing people. He has like a smile under his masks. And he's usually, he kills the bad guys, so he's a really funny anti-hero. They're supposed to be villains from that side as well. I just don't show it. I just show only the bleeding part. He obviously kicks someone here, and you see only the teeth. Yeah. Now, this is one of my favorite comics. Some kids, Max. The Max came out from Image Comics, and I think it was like a 13-episode animated series back in the day. All these are available for purchase if you wanted any original artwork. All these are available for you. And The Pit, yeah, The Pit, Image Comics again. Yeah, I don't remember the name. Right now I don't for some reason. Yeah, I'm getting nervous when I use the camera anyway. And no, I don't prepare myself much. I just want to go ahead, not hesitate. But check out The Pit comic at the creator. He has really amazing skills. Oh no, I just remember. Dale Keown. Dale Keown, the creator of the Pit. It has worked on the Incredible Hulk too. That was not okay. That was a Spawn artwork I did. I have another one. Maybe I can show you another time. I'm more satisfied with the second one, but maybe there is something interesting here at least. Yeah, you can decide. Savage Dragon, Eric Larsen's creation for Image Comics. This is, the dragons in this series have like this. They are aliens. They have a strange anatomy, so they have like very short, skinny legs, and the torso and the arms are bigger and more muscly. So it's not like my fault. I just try to depict the anatomy of those characters, which is not very human, apart from the color and the fin on the head. Yeah, this is so. This is Savage Dragon, father and son. This was after I saw the Logan movie, which is based on the Old Man Logan comic. So I did an artwork based on that. I had the feeling right after the movie to do that. She-Hulk, Agent of Shield. Yeah, I just used gray tones. It left some areas white. Didn't have to do it green, You can use an alternative means sometimes. Error. Superman. Another redesign from my part. Yeah, I like this part when I was doing it. The beaming like eyes, full of this energy coming out, ready to burst. Spider-Man. I was excited to see the upcoming movie with the Holland actor. And I redesigned the uniform here slightly too, but I kept the basic colors. Uh, yeah, the Hulk. I had in mind mostly this movie that I liked a lot, The Incredible Hulk back 2008, Edward Norton, the helicopters, and I just had this version in mind that I tried to give the sense of that movie into this piece. Um, Maybe when I was drawing the muscles, I suppose, because I don't know, that Hulk was really awesome. Tortured, angry. Now they kind of make a silly version of him lately in the MCU with Mark Ruffalo. Well, Usagi Yojimbo, Dark Horse, usually black and white comic, funny animal superhero samurai, really good. He has made crossovers with the Ninja Turtles. Uh, Lucifer from Vertigo DC Comics. This was the first time I did a Lucifer piece. Usually I was avoiding it. But I said, let's do it once. Why not? And Rob Liefeld's Supreme. I just took different elements from his. He didn't appear always the same way. He had somewhere he didn't have this. In some version, in another version, he didn't have this on his legs. So I made a combination of his versions and did this redesign. This I started doing in Paris in the summer of 2017 in an apartment, and then when I came here I completed it. The Mask, Dark Horse Comics property. I think the founder of Dark Horse was the one who created the Mask, and later it became the known movie with Jim Carrey, and then the sequel that wasn't really good. There was also an animated TV series. This I started. I started it a little, maybe in May 2017. You see, the Mask can be even. It's like a combination of Joker and Deadpool. He can be unbeatable and crazy. It depends also who wears the mask, but usually the mask gives you this madness effect as well. So crazy guns come out. You have shot him. He's bleeding. This is just nothing for him. And there were women, of course, in the comics who had worn the mask too. Oh, this is Doom Patrol. I did it 2017. Now it's an upcoming TV series, and I just love the original Doom Patrol members. I did this redesign myself because of the similarities between them and the X-Men. So the X-Men came out after the Doom Patrol, which shows maybe who copied who. But still, I wanted this guy, the leader of the team, is like an inventor too. So I have had him like inventing these jet boots that allow him to walk as well, but also fly, giving maybe other advantages. Here we have Dead Man. This is property. I added this like shadowy smoky like effect. Like when he's moving, maybe he would leave this trail behind to give like this ghostly, otherworldly feeling to the character. And here we have Deathstroke in a killing spree. You know, like you watch this scene and it's like it has kind of started going slow for you, and you can see all the details here: the beheading, the stabbing, the shooting, the dead bodies here. Yes. Now that's a piece that I really love. While I was doing it, I love something, and by that I mean when it started running under Alan Moore's pen and the beautiful covers from Vertigo back in the day, 80s, 90s. So the frame here is like a tree, like one with different kinds of flowers decorating it, and birds, part of nature, and you see the something basically looking at you with his red eyes. And then we have another favorite series of mine, created by Jeff Smith, if I remember well. Bone. All the characters you will see in the series, they are here, with the protagonist and his favorite book, Moby Dick, and the map that will lead him to the place where he will meet all these characters here, and all will be played out. The villain, or the villains are here, the good guys are here. Bone. Yeah, those of you who have read this, maybe you know who is this standing behind the character and what this emblem here means too. Another quick pen sketch that I did in Finland in the summer of 2017. Green Lantern. What was the name of that Green Lantern? Damn. Never mind. No, wait. I wanna check it out. Give me a moment, please. My God. Let's write down Green. Hal Jordan. Yep, Hal Jordan. Yeah, oh my God, my memory can be blocked just out of me being nervous. I'm very sorry. And why not showing this? We are all human after all. Floss. Yeah, I like that. I just like doing, approaching the piece this way. I use some kind of very cheap markers here, but it's like the way you use the material, not the quality of it. Depends, of course, what you are called to do. If it's like a fan commission piece, you can use pretty much anything as long as you handle it in such a way that the final, the outcome will be decent enough or attractive, and that shows also your determination and skill as an artist, how you handle even the cheap stuff. Another redesign like a piece of Superman. The uniform is white, the logo is the only colorful one, but you see the S is basically implied through this middle line here, and yeah, he's pissed. So quick Wonder Woman. All these are blue pen sketches this here, but I added color to them later. A quick Wonder Woman pen sketch with colors, like pencil color for the skin and the crown here, whatever it is, and then Copic markers for this background. Quick pen sketch of Lionel of the Thundercats. Yeah, that's kinda a Lionel I wanna see, not like the fun, really fun comedy like, no relation to the original material at all, of the
upcoming cartoon series. They make. I don't like that one. Thor. Yep, enjoyed these parts here a lot. Yeah, I like the helmet and all that in general. When it comes to Thor. Uh, Warrior Nun Areala, which was basically the first character to introduce this combination of a bad girl and church, the Catholic Church, and then all the other uh, imitations followed, like Warrior Nun Britannia, Magdalena from Top Cow, and many others, honestly. And I did my part here for the first time, as well as for the first time I drew this character, Deathlock, Marvel Comics. I like his story a lot, and I thought to, give it a try. This is fantasy from my head, but it's based on the Prometheus movie from the Alien-like universe, the franchise, I mean. So it is not that one from the movie. It's just I just took that character as an idea of inspiration, and I did something on my own. So this being here, we don't know if it's good or bad. Comes out, looks at you deep into your eyes. It has these alien inscriptions on the left and right, and the upside of this opening. And maybe you are already in the interior of the ship, and you want to come out, and you can, because this being stands right in front of you, maybe wants to tell you something or keep you there. I don't know. And here is Judge Dredd with his enemies, the dead judges, I think they're called, or yeah, Judge Death for sure, Judge Fire, and all the other two, and his assistant, the psychic one. This was a redesign I did based on the comics and the latest movie, which was very badass. I think really well made. And now we go to a series of black ones. Silver Surfer. I really enjoyed doing this, both for the glossy effects you have to give to, on his body, and this nebula-like, and the space, the stars. I enjoyed doing the star dodge. Superman, black and white, obviously. The Watcher, another one that I loved drawing. Watcher looking towards the Earth from his ship on the moon. I loved. I had a good time doing that. Really fun. And Nightwing, badass member of the Bat family. Red Sonja, Batman, Daredevil. Here, Daredevil, well, I had in mind Frank Miller's run, basically, and maybe a certain part of his way to design, to draw, maybe a small influence I got to around, in this part of the shadows, and maybe the way I handle the shadows is maybe Frank Miller based. Redesign, of course, as well as here with Susan Storm of the Fantastic Four. This is basically pencil with inking only the doing only the outlines with an ink pen. Namor the Submariner. The Punisher, Frank Castle. That one I did in September 2017. I remember that. Justice League. Because of the upcoming movie November back then, that didn't go so well, and I was disappointed, really. I suppose as much as those who were disappointed from the latest Star Wars movies, well, I felt the same for that movie. What do we have here? Only pencils, no inks at all. Catwoman. And you see, her house is full of jewelry, and she's in her uniform. Cats are close to her, and Batman is looking at her out from the window. We don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's going to come in, or just, he's in love with her and he's observing her. Well, The Defenders, based on the TV series, but we don't forget those of us who have read comics. So here is the old Defenders, like allegorically put on the background, and here are the new Defenders: Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. So yep, this I did while I was waiting my turn at the hairdressers. And usually when I go there, or everywhere pretty much, I take something with me to draw, and this I started basically there while I was waiting for my hair to be taken care of, and then I came back and inked the piece. Yeah, lots of fun. This is fantasy, like from my mind, having of course as references everything I have seen pretty much from the pop culture. So this is like an alien-like military aggressive guy, with some alien inscriptions on his on this part of his uniform. He's carrying this gun. He has scars from the battle. This is fantasy piece as well, based on barbarian, like strong women with some kind of prehistoric fantasy, like animal, lion, like I don't know what it was. I just no, I don't take drugs. I just consciously make the choices. You know, I put on my art. Yeah, I don't take drugs. I don't know why this came out like this. I just wanted to make her that muscly on purpose. Well, I think I had in mind the character Slain from this from 2000 AD, and yeah, and that just wanted to make it a female here. So why not give this mohawk-like haircut? Yeah. Here we have Cthulhu. I did this in a plane back in October 2017 while I was flying for the first time in my life to visit England, and specifically the city of Plymouth. So I did the pencils in the plane and the inks when I came back, as well as I did with this one in the train, because they have long distances between the cities. So when we arrived, we had to take the train. No, two trains. Well, two trains, I think. Yeah, and I was drawing in there at reading, so I did this. Has lots of influence from Moebius, Jean Giraud, a French artist who left this world in 2012. He had this like translucid, psychedelic, spiritual theme, like or new age themed drawing. So he has done wonderful works. You have to check them out, both for the story and the art. If you haven't read at all European comics in your life, many of them have been translated into English. Check them out. They're really good stories, wonderful art. Why not? Check them out. This is just from my mind. It's just influence from Moebius mindset. No hands, but still standing. Yeah. And this I did on the train to Plymouth too. Some kind of maybe dark magician, freakish guy has made his sacrifice on this virgin woman, and he just waves his hand and the heart is ripped like out from the chest and it's coming up. Yeah. This is from my mind too. An alien dude, really friendly. Maybe this is his name, his language. I don't know. I just did it. And this is again from my mind. I would call it Goblin King. The king. He doesn't wait behind his army. He leads his army. He fights for his people, and he gets to have battle wounds. He had used his powerful claws here, and he stands proud and he doesn't act cowardly, and maybe he will end up being a winner. Captain Canada. Yep. Uh, this is the superhero of the Canadian comics. A slight redesign from my part. And this is from my mind again some kind of horrific figure. I had in mind like secret conspiracy black projects where they take human uh, samples and they make horrific experiments on them to produce like some kind of super soldiers or something. So that's it. Now this is a brown tone paper that I love using because the white color especially shows so much, and the lights are make the drawing even more 3D like. So this is Mr. Freeze. This is Steel from DC Comics, both of these characters. I really enjoy doing this thunder part and the glossy reflections on the metal suit. The Sentry, Marvel Comics. The Beast from the X-Men. You see, I love redesigning. This I didn't redesign, but this I did. Quick pencil sketch of Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. I remember his name for some reason. This is from Valiant Comics. If I pronounce it right, XO Manowar or X0, I don't know. But I like the story, especially of the 90s version, and the suit. And I loved, of course, drawing this space area behind him. This was my favorite part. But yeah, it was the first time I really drew him back in 2017. I think it was close to December. Quick pencil sketch of the Shadow. I love the character. I love drawing him. Quick Tarzan sketch. I like his story a lot as well. Valiant Comics Bloodshot. First time drawing this character. Had lots of fun. I think Valiant Comics is ready to make some movies out of them, and the most lately discussed was Faith. Not a big fan, at least of the new version. The 90s Valiant I think was better, but again, it's just a matter of taste in the end. So here it's fragging time. Lobo, the alien bounty hunter with a big mouth, and this guy loves space dolphins, I think. Yep, a raven. Azaroth Metreon Zinthos, as he usually says. From the Teen Titans, or just the Titans. And this, here I tried a different material or some kind of gray paper that was accepting only pastels. So this is all drawn with pastel. Moon Knight. This is with pastel too. Dr. Fate. I love these shiny parts here, doing them. I tried different materials to achieve this because this paper was difficult. It wouldn't take anything else maybe except pastel. Yeah. Jonah Hex. Okay. The Spectre with a little earth. Look how big he can end up being. And Black Bolt here with the little sound effect coming out from his mouth. A question. Well, the creator passed away recently. Ghost Rider. Yep. The creator as well passed away very recently. What the hell, next to each other even. Yeah. Hellboy, again. Loved this close-up. And I tried this time to make it closer to the way he looks in comics. Upcoming movie as well, reboot. James O'Barr's The Crow. This has, stayed on my mind when he carves his arms in the story. He doesn't feel anything. Just feels only his inner pain, no physical pain. So they give emphasis to the pain inside in comparison with the physical one. Etrigan the Demon, favorite character, one of the favorites. Savage Dragon, again. Red Tornado. Yeah, I like doing that character. And Iceman, yeah, the normal Iceman, you know. Not that because in the latest version he's gay. No, I don't have a problem with that. The problem is that they took this character and changed him on purpose into gay all of a sudden. Well, in the history of the character, he never saw that he is. You know, it is like, why do you do that? Create another character instead of ruining original properties. You know, it doesn't have to do again. I repeat that the character currently is gay. No, not at all. There are gay superheroes with awesome adventures like Apollo and Midnighter from the Authority, right? But they were originally gay, and for so many decades he is, and then all of a sudden you change him and it is canon. So what's the deal? You know, what's the deal? I like doing the shining effects here, pastel as well, with some white like correct marker, correction marker, and Sandman, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, fantasy piece with some demon lady and another demon like whatever guy is. I just wanted to do something randomly as well as with this one. Dr. Savage from the pulp books and later adapted into comics, and I think an upcoming movie with The Rock as a protagonist. This is like I don't know, the space wizard Stardust, Golden Age character. Love the concept, and this is like his spaceship somewhere there in the background. This is from that movie with Charlize Theron. I don't remember the name, the title. I have posted about this. You can see the info there. I think it was from Oni Press, originally published. Yeah. It was also for a DeviantArt contest, but. And a monster-like fantasy piece. I loved it. I like these things here. His tattoos get like, light comes out from his tattoos, while his eyes also get, shiny. So maybe I could make a story with this character at some point. I don't know. Batman, Wonder Woman, sharing an intimate moment. I like them as a couple for some reason more than him with Catwoman. I don't know, I just like them. Maybe it's from the Justice League animated series of the past that he cared for her and all that. Martian Manhunter. I like this. You know, he looks more alien-like with his big head and the red eyes and this uniform. So redesign on my part from this, but inspired from the source material. Rank Xerox, Italian character. Check him out. Check out the creator. I met him in person at Comic Con 4 in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece, where I participated as a creator, and I met others. More on this next video. Space Ghost. Darth Vader. A werewolf-like piece, quick one. I don't know, I just did it. Ultra Force, we have the Prime character. Ultra Force, Malibu Comics, later a small run on Marvel. Nobody's using this character, or the Ultra Force ones, for some reason. Dreadlocks, indie character, check him out. Really nice concept, really nice story. Not my creation, of course. Just I don't remember the name of the creator, that's all. And Kabuki came out from a number of publishers. Really good story and art. This is just a tribute to that. Lara Croft. Devilman. If you have seen the Japanese, the manga and the anime, the recent one too, you will know this character probably. Yep. Upcoming appearance of the Titans TV show, we have Hawk, Dove, and the old Dove, the original one, the brother of Hawk. and Shadowhawk from Image Comics as well, from Jim Valentino, the creator. Oh, I enjoyed this. That's what I wanted to see in the movie, I think. Not that I mind the villain that much, I mind other things in the movie. Dark Side. Oh yeah, let's see how you deal with that monster here. Fantasy piece, some kind of, I don't know, Amazon warrior like, I don't know. Just wanted to do a female, and I did. Sorry, muscles get a little stretched here holding the camera. Batman Beyond. We have two pieces right next to each other. You see how much work needed to be done here. You have Batgirl and then her old version in the future where Batman Beyond takes place. And Gordon, and of course here he's absent because he has died. The difference in the symbols here, Bruce Wayne, old Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, the new Batman, his girlfriend, his assistant. Yep. And here a redesign. Doctor Strange, Copic markers, color pencils I did it at the Comic Con in Greece, in Thessaloniki. Do you remember this character from Wildcats, Jim Lee's creation? The grifter, I think. This is totally with ink and a brush, a small, tiny, like thin brush. Apollo. I just love this halo and this. I don't know, these colors here of the uniform and this look, the silver long hair. He's from the superhero group The Authority. You should check out especially the 90s series. Really good stuff. And this guy here from Cyberforce. Image Comics, Top Cow, Mark Silvestri, check him out. Yeah, first time drawing him. Black Canary. Yeah, the voice effect here. We had really good time doing this as well as this. This is in May of 2018 that I did this, if I remember well. Daredevil. You see the cracks on the uniform, the bleeding nose and mouth, but he's still standing, ready to fight. Witchblade. The actress that played Witchblade in the TV series of 2001 liked this on Twitter, by the way. Yep. Here we have, of course, because of the upcoming TV series back then, I knew Cloak and Dagger. You see some of I revealed some of his torso here in the dark. I like doing this kind of effect, yeah. A zombie-like dude. If you want a Walking Dead piece, that's the only thing I have. And yeah, I don't like drawing zombies usually. It's kind of disgusting, but yep. Black Widow, quick piece here. Apocalypse as well, quick piece. The Darkness, Mark Silvestri, Top Cow, yep. 300, King Leonidas, Frank Miller's version. Marv from Frank Miller's Sin City. A piece of mine, I don't know what was it. I just did something randomly. These little chubby creatures, I don't know what they are, with wings flying around. He has like this two-edged sword. I don't know what is it. It just came in my mind. He has this huge gun here, and I did it, and I liked it personally. And Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. Look, the scars on his body. He has fought with wild animals, and the background is saved from the heads of, of gorillas, and the trees here with these things he's hangs himself from, and this, what is it, a panther, a leopard? I don't know. Just tried something out. Oops. Namor, Namor, the Submariner. Yep. Spider-Man, I liked it. Actually, I think it is the best Spider-Man I have done so far. I was personally really satisfied with this so far. You know, maybe I can do better in the future as well. Yeah, this is like on a cardboard drawn. I don't know, some kind of fantasy piece as well. A lady fighting these enemies appearing in the dark, some kind of cyborgs or something, or robots, evil robots. No idea. I think it's in another world. You see many moons here. And X-Men's Colossus. Yep. From the movie Deadpool 2, I had the inspiration. I wanted to draw him. You know, I enjoy doing these glossy effects on him. Spider-Man again, Peter Parker, Mary Jane, Aunt May, the late Uncle Ben, and this says Webb. I had in mind Todd McFarlane's. Well, he was in this macaroni-like style. And an ink sketch of, you know, X-Men members, like it, as many as I could, a group portrait of all the basic ones, the most known ones. My god, my muscles already hurt me. Never mind. A naughty one I did in June 2018. Batman calls Robin, Dick Grayson as Robin back then, to come to some emergency. He says, "No way, I'm becoming a real man tonight," with Starfire. And why not? I would stay there too. You know, I wouldn't respond to Batman. And Cardiac, a really favorite character, not really much shown into stories. Only a few years ago, like 4 years ago, they saw him with Spider-Man. Really good story, and I love the character. I think Eric Larson contributed, if not solely created the character. Check him out, Marvel Comics. The No Name, the last Meta Baron. Alejandro Jodorowsky's creation, and Moebius, the French artist I mentioned to you earlier, did the first artwork on him in the series The Incal. It's like a universe they have created. Jodorowsky's, or Jodoverse as it is called. You should check it out. Really good science fiction stories, wonderful art. First time I did him. As I did for the first time the Nightwatch character. Marvel Comics, the one I think the Spike Lee guy talks to make a movie for Sony out from this character, and it was heavily based on Spawn, of course, because maybe Marvel was kinda alarmed from the success of this indie title from Image Comics back in the day. Nightwatch. You know, if you handle it right, it may turn out to be a really interesting story as well. Black Cat. Yep, still seducing lady. Very dangerous as well. And an alien pilot, a female, with her holographic screens. Yep. And I don't know what is this, like a fiery, like, bird dude. Yeah, I promise you, no drugs. No drugs. I don't take drugs. I just did it out of my mind. And why not? If you want to have fun, you think of all sorts of stuff. Mr. Sinister. Indeed, a really sinister character. Yeah, indeed, a really sinister character. You don't want to mess up with that guy. And the latest piece that Ethan Vaskiver liked on Twitter some time ago, nobody messes with this frog. Yep, indeed, this is based on the recent version of the character, the new version actually that is coming out from Indiegogo. I say go check him out and the other ComicsGate creators. I will give all their YouTube links along with the commentators as I did in my last video down in the description. So go check out all these people. I love this. If I had Ethan in front of me, I would give it to him as a present. You know. Nobody messes with this frog. I just love this bubble, the way it is, designed. So I copied the style as well. But yeah. So this is this artwork from this really big album. It has more to go, of course, in there. And of course I have more files. And the quick one I would like to show you on this small size artwork that I was selling at Comic-Con. You see here Green Goblin, Black Adam, Sinestro. You know, if you order me the size, I can do this for you. Yeah, it was. These are the cheapest choices you can meet actually with me, the small size ones. But all my art has reasonable prices so far because I'm not a big name yet. Well, maybe one day, counting to the people support as well. Killer Croc, Deathstroke, Poison Ivy, Doctor Doom. Uh, how is this guy called? Yeah, you know. I forgot again. Let me write it. Google it. Yeah. Wait, maybe I can find it now. Jigsaw. Yep, that is Jigsaw. And here we have Bizarro. Yep. And black and white of Two-Face. And slightly bigger, we have Batman. Yep. Wolverine. Elektra. The Thing. I really had a good time doing that. I just love drawing this. And Blade, of course. How we cannot draw Blade? Awesome character. And Daimon Hellstrom, known also as Hellstorm, son of Satan. Yeah, kinda really dangerous dude right there. It's a kind of fantasy alien piece. These two little alien beings with their weird houses and these flowers and their ships on the background. They look at you friendly. They say, "Come over our planet. We're gonna show you our wonders. You know, we would love to meet you. We are good guys. We promise." Okay. And fantasy piece from me. Guy is facing this really huge challenge, this dragon. And do you remember this guy? Amazing man, Golden Age character. Yep, Dynamite revived him like for just an appearance on a page. And there are some indie guys out there, if you check them on Facebook, who are doing a series with him currently. I don't remember the name of them, but you will find independent comic book series out there from people. I don't remember the name of their label. They do Golden Age characters, they revive them, they put them in our modern world, you know, and their adventures. You can find their comics on Indie Planet, that's what I remember as well. But you can find them also on Facebook. I just don't remember the label, so I'm sorry. A redesign. This is a redesign, pretty much. And this is another Batman artwork. And that's it for today. My arms are killing me holding the camera. I hope you enjoyed it. If you really like the video, you can share it. Feel free to do that, or even subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. You will help me a lot. And of course, feel free to leave a comment. And check always the description. I will give my account links down there, the policy of how you approach me to order your piece of artwork, as well as the ComicsGate creators and the Commentators YouTube or links in general. All this info down on the description. Thank you so much for listening. My love to you, all of you. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye.